Greetings, Earthlings. I am Tamek of the Reptilians. Ever since the death of King Sao Sao, we have been working very hard to restore our a good reputation among the galaxy. But, when you've literally conquered over 100 planets, that's not the easiest thing to do. But we have made lovely fruit baskets, so, we're working on it. Anyway, we talked to one Earthling who was the last person kidnapped before the death of Sao Sao, and he told us that if we want to apologize, then we should make this video for him so that he doesn't have to do the work. Seems arbitrary to me, but whatever. And I figured that I should be the one to do this since I am the reptilian equivalent of this animal. So, without further ado, let's discuss Tuataras, Sphenodon punctatus, a reptile native to the island New Zealand. Now, personally, I don't know why there's an entire country dedicated to the letter Z, or why you apparently made two of them, and why one is apparently new but the other is old, but whatever. I guess you humans are just weird like that. Not that that's a bad thing, it's a good thing. I mean, weird is good to reptilians, so that's a compliment. Now, despite their appearance, these guys are not connected to lizard, and instead they are their own animal, being a part of the Sphenodon family, a once numerous group that has been driven down to one member, which is the Tuatara. Also, contrary to popular belief, the Tuatara has not been around since the time of the dinosaurs. That was its family, not itself. The Tuatara is actually a relatively recent species, so yeah, it's not actually a living fossil. The tuatara has a pretty typical small reptile diet, eating bugs, small birds, lizards, and eggs. But the thing that tuatara is most notable for is the fact that they're born with three eyes. And unlike my third eye, which allows me to predict the future, these guys' third eyes are vestigial organs likely a leftover from some sort of initial function that it evolved out of. This eye is best seen on newborns, as adults have a layer of skin grow over them, making them harder to notice. So, the three-eyed semi-Australian not lizard. Not bad. Well, apparently we have to look at a card next and say everything wrong with it, so that's what I'll do now. Well, it makes the mistake of calling it a living fossil, and it lists multiple species, even though all tuatara are considered a single species nowadays. So, gun theory, no longer a thing. So, 8 out of 10. Also, bizarrely, it never mentions it has a third eye, even though that's one of the most notable things about it. So, you know what? I'm bumping it down to a 7 out of 10, so forget what I said earlier. Now, you humans, you don't really care about tuataras all that much. I mean, you are aware of them, but, anyway, they've come in handy in wiping out pests, since thanks to the tuatara introductions, invasive rat populations through several oceanic islands have been practically wiped out. So yeah, tuataras 1, mongoose 0. No idea what that means, but the purple hat man told me to say it. In Maori mythology, tuataras were seen as the messenger of the death god Wero, and it was said that you should never go past an area where a tuatara is, as that would result in serious consequences. And finally, tuataras are found in some zoos, but they're not the most common animal in the world. So yeah, that's tuataras. Well, I think we've officially made peace with the Earthlings. Well, I gotta go now. We're busy working on a giant fruit basket for the Lima sapiens of Polymorphia. It's, gonna be a massive fruit basket because they're basically walking blobs of stomach acid. See ya!